guys, can't see me, but welcome to an episode of Michigan Fishing. I went out frog fishing right now and just got my first frog fish of the year on a Copper's live target. I set the hook a little too early, but I still stuck them. I was fishing that scattered slop down there, and I threw it past it like 2 or 3 times. I didn't see it, but I threw it in the same area like 2 or 3 times, and it didn't even bite till like the 2nd or 3rd time. Fishing it really slow, pop, letting it sit. Just kind of came up and sucked it. Didn't even really demolish it. Just a little pound and a 3/4 fish. Sorry I didn't get the hook set. It's funny because I was recording me fishing, trying to get a bite and a hook set and all that stuff on video, and the second I decide, okay, I'm not gonna waste the battery, I go ahead and get one. So there it is, and I'm gonna let that one go real quick. I'll get back to you with more fish hopefully. See you guys. Hey guys, welcome to an episode of Michigan Fishing. We haven't done a video in a while. We've been really busy with a whole bunch of stuff, especially, fishing school. But we're gonna do a video about proper equipment, tackle for frog fishing. Frog fishing is really kicking up. It's post-spawn spawn right now in most places. We even still have spawning fish here, but we're in Michigan, so it's really north. Get a little bit colder temps than most of you guys. It's really kicking up because you got all the slop and the pads and the grass kicking in. So we're really gonna try to focus on a good rod for you guys to really pick out, because most of us can't afford 2, 3, 4 rods for one technique for the situations that you might be faced with that technique. So we're going to talk about a good overall rod for you guys to choose, and you guys need to choose. What I like is a 7/6 medium heavy. The reason I go with a 7/6 medium heavy is a 7/6. I get a lot of leverage and a lot of line movement on the hook set. It's a medium heavy, so I get a lot more casting distance than I will with a heavy. It also has a fast tip instead of an extra fast tip. You can still get a fast tip in a heavy rod, but it's kind of rare, or not rare, but it's not super common. But this rod is still very accurate that I can roll cast to specific targets too. And then it's got a nice tip on it that I can fish it in open water frogging and do the walk the dog, which is very important, especially if you want to, you want a right tip when you're doing that. This is just a Copper's live target. And basically the cool thing about having a 7/6 medium heavy is that I get a lot of casting distance, but I still get a lot of line movement and leverage to set that hook. It's an XO 7.11 gear ratio. You can go to a 7-foot heavy, 6-foot heavy, a 7'6" heavy, even to a 7'9" heavy, or you can do the same rods in a heavy. You're just going to get different attributes for different situations. But if I were to use a heavy on this, I probably wouldn't get as much casting distance, but I get a little bit more hook setting power. But as long as you find a stout rod up until the tip, medium heavy is going to do just fine. And some of you guys prefer heavies, some of you guys prefer extra heavies, or even medium heavies. I've even heard of people using mediums, which I would not suggest if you're fishing slop. Maybe open water on like 30-pound braid, but other than that, I wouldn't. You can go, like I said, medium heavy, heavy, pretty much anything over 7 foot or over is good. Some guys like to go to 6'6". Fishing, they're skipping those frogs under around tight cover, wood cover, slop and stuff. That's when you go to a shorter route like a 7 or 6'6", and probably go with a medium heavy, because you're going to be able to get a little bit more flex in the tip. Or you can go to a extra heavy rod, or not an extra heavy, an extra fast tip, a rod that is a heavy power with an extra fast tip, and you'll be a little bit more accurate, and that tip is going to be really short, so it's just going to sling them out there, but you're going to have that tip's not going to be very fast when you set the hook. It's going to be super fast and going to end when you set the hook very extremely fast. You're going to hit that backbone. So I just ordered a Powell Endurance. It's a 6'7" heavy. I'm going to use that for frogs too, but that's going to be more close quarters, skipping, that type of stuff. Now, some of you guys might ask, why would you use a medium heavy for a longer distance? When longer distance you got more resistance, you need a little bit more hookup, and why would you use a heavy for shorter distance? I'm going to tell you why. A heavy, that tip on that rod is an extra fast, so I'm allowed to skip and sling those baits out really short distances, cast very accurately with it, but I can get away with a heavy. Thing with a medium heavy, I'm going to get more casting distance, but the length of this rod is going to act like a 6'6" heavy, because I have all that extra leverage, which is very important. Line, as far as line, 40 to 65 pound braid. Some guys like to go to 80, some guys like to go down to 30 even. very fast reel. This is a super fast reel, but you want enough power. This has got plenty of power in it too. So Nate's going to talk about frog fishing, what he likes to use, his rods and stuff. So here you go.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Nate, and I have my frog fishing rod for you. It's Cabela's Prodigy, 7-foot, medium heavy with an Abu Garcia Black Max. I really like the 7-foot because I normally cast by the banks, so it has really good accuracy. And then you can also hook do a good hook set with a 7-foot, medium heavy. The tip is good for hook setting. But also you can cast out really far if you need to, if you're casting out to the bass on like the other side of a pond or something. And I have a spro frog right now, black spro frog. So yeah, stay tuned for more episodes of Machine Fishing.
Hey guys, we're back. We're down at the creek. We're going to just do probably a minute clip with me and Nate. We're going to show you a couple ways you can, or why this rod is really good for, this is basically just open water so you don't have a lot of slap. But we're just to show you why this rod and his rod are pretty good for this. So if you watch me, I'm going to get really close to that tree. This is a 7.6 rod. How do you hear that in a 7.6 rod of being accurate? Everybody freaks out about accuracy after they get like after past like a 6'9" or 7 foot. They start worrying about accuracy a ton. I'll tell you what, a 7.6 rod, as long as you're a good caster, I can just lay that really lightly. I wasn't going for the tree that time, but as long as you have enough practice, good rod, good reel, good line, lure, you can still be extremely accurate with such a long rod. Got that right next to that tree like we're trying. I'm gonna go to that tree again. And surprisingly, some guys actually do that. They'll cast it on land and just let it hop in. I do that sometimes, but that's only when the bass are very weary. So go for that tree, right past it. I mean, every time I'm gonna hit within 2 or 3 foot of that tree. 90% of the time, that's good enough. And then skip with it. When you watch that, you get enough walk the dog action. So now Nate's gonna show you how he likes to fish it.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm my 7-foot medium heavy, and I like this rod because it is accurate too. I can go by the tree. You can get like right next to it. You can get really good action out of the frog, as you can see. And I just love the tip because it's perfect for setting the hook. That's how I was going for the tree, but good action out of it.